Sometimes the call is coming from within the house. Recently, a message came to me while I was sleeping, and I was in a very deep sleep. And in my dream, my daughter was there, and she had a friend, a little boy, who wasn't very nice to her. He was being very mean to her, and she kept giving him the benefit of the doubt. And one time she came home and she told me in my dream that he's not being nice. So I decided to talk to the little boy myself to find out what is going on, and then why is he being so mean to my daughter. And so when I asked him directly, why are you being mean to my daughter? And he says, I don't know. I don't know any other way. And I said, do you have any examples that may have shown you how to treat a delicate flower or a girl in your life? He said, no, this is me. And so when he said that, despite him being a child, it was very off-putting. And so I immediately turned to my daughter and told her that he is not a good friend to you. Not everyone deserves your attention, your time, or your love. He is someone who needs a different set of friends that does not include you, because you are so precious. And his energy does not fit the journey in which you're on. And she was so sad about it, and was like, Mommy, but he seemed like he could be a good person. And I said, if he wants to be a better person, then he will choose to be a better person. But at this time, he's not a friend. And when that concluded, as I was sleeping, I heard this constant barking and noise. And so I'm like, what is the barking? And so all of a sudden, it was my dog barking, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning. My dog never barks at 2 o'clock in the morning. Once she's done at 7:30, she doesn't get up the next morning until 6:30. And she kept barking. So at that point, I was like, okay, that's a signal for me to get up and to memorialize this dream and track and see exactly what it means. And so when I got up to write down this dream, I heard a voice say, Lorraine, did you see how protective you were over your child? As a reminder to you, you are our child, and we are just as protective of you. And so it's time for you to make a transition and to change the people that are around you in order for you to grow. But you have to choose it. You have to choose to release what no longer serves you, what no longer brings you peace, and what doesn't bring you joy. And so after hearing that voice, I immediately started crying, because I knew exactly what they were referring to. And it was time for me to stop playing small and accept that I have transitioned, and I have been putting in the work on my healing, and that everybody can't grow with you. And there are times in your life that you're going to outgrow people. It's a part of life. And those people aren't necessarily bad people. They're just lessons along the journey of your ascension, of you becoming a better person day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And there will be some hurt feelings along the way, but there's restoration, and that there's learning and growing within that process. And so things that I was accepting in terms of getting crumbs and told to make lemons out of lemonade and make the best of the situation. Or this person means well. They may mean well, but they don't mean well for me and for my journey. And I'm okay with making that decision. And ever since I made that decision, I've been waking up feeling like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders because I've come to terms with it. I realized that what worked in the past is not going to work for my future. I understand that I am a work in progress and that I'm still working day in and day out to figure out what it is. But I wake up every day and I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity to be able to show gratitude, to be able to walk in a space of feeling peace of mind and peace in my heart. Recognizing that I have an entire spirit team supporting me. Thank you. My ancestors who are proud of me, who are recognizing that I'm doing something different. I'm not doing what was always done. I don't have to play safe anymore for the sake of upholding family tradition. I no longer have to indulge in tradition and feel peer pressure from the dead. Because what worked then doesn't work right now. And that's called evolution. And I'm evolving. Each day that I wake up, I'm trying to learn something new. And as someone who left the rat race, I'm choosing to lean into my creativity. So I started with planting in my yard because I love plants. And if money were no option, I would have went to school for botany. But instead I went to school for business because it was safe and you can always get a job with that major. Right now I'm indulging in fashion as well. I started writing. I started spending more time in nature and becoming grounded. And right now I'm not making any money doing it. But for some reason, I still feel at peace because I'm no longer in that hustle. It's unpredictable, but I feel that I'm covered. I'm protected. And I'm grateful. So for those of you out there who are thinking, how can I take my first step towards choosing myself? There are some things you're going to have to unlearn and relearn about yourself. Some of those thoughts and statements that were imposed upon you when you were adolescents growing up that you've taken to heart, you're going to have to let that go and rewrite your story. Because your nervous system deserves it. I spend my time reading. I spend my time watching videos that serve as an opportunity to learn about a new subject. Things that I would have never even tried. Everything from recipes to finance, to fashion. Things that I just would scroll past because it was like, if it doesn't make me money, then why am I looking at it? But now I've changed that philosophy because I believe that once I tap into who I am truly, all of those things will come. And I'm at peace knowing that. You're not alone if you want to transition. You're not alone if you're feeling as if you have a larger calling. I knew my calling was larger than being a director of a department. I knew my calling was much larger because all conversations started to feel menial. I wasn't feeling satisfied with the work that I was doing. The paycheck was good, but I was feeling drained. I was feeling as if I was not living in my purpose. And when you're not living in your purpose at work, things start to fall apart, right? Teaching you how to, or guiding you to make that leap and to leave the organization. And when God tells you to leave, He means it. And if you don't leave on your own, God will find a way to push you out in order for you to learn your lesson and for you to walk in the purpose in which He has ordained for you. So it's time to choose. What are you going to do? Where do you start? Where do you begin? If you want to talk about this further, I do offer coaching services for you to choose yourself. I can be a listening ear and provide that plan and walk you through what needs to happen. If you're still here and this message resonated with you, please like, share, and comment your journey. What's next for you? Happy growing and happy glowing.